Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's check out my anime list! I think this video is gonna get me cancelled. So, before I begin, quick disclaimer, I haven't watched that much anime, okay? So my list, first of all, it's my list, okay? So, it has my opinion. Second of all, you don't have to agree with my list. You just have to respect my list. So let's check out my anime list. I organized my list from highest to lowest score. I don't think I have that many controversial takes. I just think that I have one that is controversial enough that if the right people see it, they will try to cancel me over this. But it's my opinion. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's start with the greats, the amazings, the ones that I have absolutely loved. Obviously, we have at number 1 in my anime list the movie A Silent Voice, because honestly, it was just absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. I have watched it a million times and it always gets me. So a 10 out of 10 from me. At number 2, we have Attack on Titan season 3, because I think out of all of the seasons, season 3 is definitely one of the best. Although that I will never forget the hype that I felt when season 1 was airing. I would say season 2 was probably the weakest of all of them. Number 3 on my list, and now this is my favorite anime. If you would ask me, hey Soap, can you think of a trilogy that changed your life forever? This would be the anime. And number 3 on my list, we have Mob Psycho 100, season number 2, because it just did something to me. I love Mob Psycho. It's my favorite anime, and I'm gonna get a Mob Psycho tattoo eventually when I have money to get it. But I already have the idea. I just don't have the sketch because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do the tattoo, but I'm definitely gonna get a Mob Psycho tattoo. Honestly, number 4 on my list, no one is surprised. We have Attack on Titan season 3 part 2, because again, season 3, in my humble opinion, that was the best Attack on Titan season. And I said what I said, and I would say it again. Number 5 on my list is the last anime that I scored as a masterpiece, as a 10 out of 10. And obviously, I'm talking about Mob Psycho 100 season 3, because, again, incredible. Just the most amazing trilogy. It was incredible. I wouldn't change anything about it. It was great. It was weird. I love Mob. Let's get into the 9th of my anime list now. These were animes that I thought were good, but I didn't think were masterpieces, but I thought were really good. So that's why they're a 9 and not a 10. For me to give a 10 out of 10 to something, I just have to have a good time or love it with every strength of my being, enough to make me want to get a tattoo of it. Number 6 on my list, the first 9 score on my anime list, we have Toradora. My boyfriend recommended this anime to me with every strength of his being. And I understand why. It was pretty good. It was a solid anime, to be honest. I had a great time. And I rewatched it twice. And I might rewatch it again. Not now, though, because I have anime to watch that I haven't finished yet. Number 7 on my anime list, we have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I thought it was really good. I had a great time. And I remember I finished it and I was like, yeah, that was a satisfying ending. Actually, the ending was the reason why I gave it a 9 and not an 8. Because while I was watching, I thought it was good, but I was like, yeah, it's fine, you know, this is good. And then the ending was the reason why I gave it a 9, because they answered all of my questions. And what else can I ask? Amazing. Then at number 8, we have Hunter x Hunter, because I also had a great time watching it. I just thought that the end arc was extremely long, but that's not a hot take, is it? Literally everyone will agree with that, but I still thought it was good. I had a great time watching. Then, this next one, this was one of the first animes that I watched when I really started to get into anime. So the first animes that I watched may be a little overscored, if you will. I think this one is one of them. But I'm not going to change it because that's how I felt at the time. So that's why it's so high on my list. So yeah, number 9, we have another with a score of 9 because when I watched it, it blew my mind. Don't judge my score. It's just how I felt at the time. All right? So give me a break. Thank you very much. At number 10 on my list, still with a score of 9. I gave a lot of 9. Number 10 on my list with a score of 9 out of 10, we have Boku no Hero Academia Season 1. It was great. I don't have anything else to say about it. It was great. I had a great time. I thought it was great. Number 11 on my list, also with a score of 9, we have Mob Psycho 100. And it's not a 10 out of 10 because I think the other 2 seasons were better. But the first season of Mob Psycho will always change my life. Number 12, we have Boku no Hero second season, also with a score of 9. And then at 13, we have Boku no Hero Season 3, also with a score of 9. Then we have Demon Slayer at a score of 9 as well. Boku no Hero Season 4, score of 9. Then we have the first season of Fire Force with a score of 9 because it was incredible. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because of that bitch that keeps losing her fucking clothes during fight scenes. I swear to God, stop making her do that. Stop it. Nobody wants it. I don't want it. The dudes don't want it. The weebs don't want it. The nerds don't want it. Nobody wants it. The straights don't want it. The gays don't want it. Nobody wants it. Stop it. Stop making her lose her clothes in the middle of fight scenes. No one is asking for that, okay? That's the only reason why this is a 9 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10, because it became extremely annoying. Then number 17, we have Dr. Stone Season 1, also with a score of 9, because Dr. Stone was absolutely incredible. Just amazing all around. Number 18, we have Attack on Titan, the final season, with a score of 9, because I really enjoyed it, and there's all there is to it in it. I read the manga, by the way, so I already knew what was going to happen. But I still had a great time, you know? I thought it was good. The animation was good. And yeah, I had a good time. Number 19, we have Dr. Stone, Stone Wars, also with a score of 9. Number 20, we have Odd Taxi, also with a score of 9, because this anime was just absolutely incredible. And I don't even know what else to say about it, except that it was amazing. Like, this anime was just great. And if you haven't watched it, you definitely should. And it's, come on, 13 episodes. 13! So fast to watch. You could watch this in a day. So just watch it. It's so good. At number 21, we have another season of Demon Slayer with a 9 as well. Then we have Dr. Stone, the Ryusui special episode with a score of 9 as well, because I love him. And I think the best thing Dr. Stone did was introduce him. I love him. Bisexual icon. Number 23, with my last score of 9 out of 10, we have Heavenly Delusion. Because this was just amazing anime. And every time I finished an episode, I would always think, fuck, I have to wait another week to watch the next one. I really want to know what is going to happen. And I can't wait for season 2. I have no idea when the fuck it's going to be out. But I can't wait. Wait a second, I just realized I forgot to put Summertime Rendering on my list. Definitely also a 9 out of 10. Imagine Summertime Rendering is on my list because I forgot to put it here. Alright, now let's go into the scores of 8 out of 10. This is still a pretty good score, I would say. When I give it an 8, it's because I had a great time and I really enjoyed it, but I think I have watched some stuff that were better. So obviously, my first score of 8 out of 10, we have Grave of the Fireflies because I cried like a little bitch. That's all there is to say about this movie. Then we have Mirai Nikki, that was one of the first animes that I've ever watched in my life, and I gave it an 8 because I was upset about the last episode. And then they gave us like that alternative episode at the end that didn't satisfy me because that was not the original ending. So I gave it an 8. Then we have Daily Lives of High School Boys with an 8 out of 10 because I thought it was one of the funniest fucking animes that I've ever watched in my life. And that's all I have to say about it. It's just boys being boys, but not in a boys will be boys type way. Boys being boys in a funny way, not in a disgusting way. And I had a great time. They were funny. Then we have Attack on Titan, first season with a score of 8 out of 10. I thought I ranked it higher when I watched it the first time. I guess I wasn't that impressed. Then we have Noragami, also with a score of 8 out of 10, because I had a great time. I watched both seasons of Noragami during the pandemic, and I got a little bit obsessed. Look at her. Amazing. Show-stopping. Never done before. Yeah, I really got a little bit obsessed with her in the pandemic, but that's not the point. I gave Noragami an 8 out of 10. It wasn't just because of Bishamon, she just really helped. So now we have JoJo's Part 3, which I gave an 8. I think that's a solid rating, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't finished watching all of JoJo's. I'm missing Giovanni. That's who I'm missing, because when Part 6 was coming out, I watched it. I was watching it on Netflix, and I don't have Netflix anymore. I don't have Netflix because they were gonna fucking scam me. I was gonna pay more, and my family would not be able to use my account. So, like, why the fuck was I paying for 4 accounts if no one else could fucking use it? I'm not paying a monthly, like, fee just for me. So I just canceled my fucking subscription because they're trying to rob me. So yeah, fuck you, Netflix. Maybe I should cut that out. Actually, no, because you're trying to scam people. And nobody ever fucking remembers Portugal, but when it's to fucking fee people, as dads say in Portugal, mas para cobrar eles são bons. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Anyways, yeah, number 29, we have JoJo Part 3 with an 8 out of 10. Then also with an 8 out of 10, we have Tokyo Ghoul Season 1. Season 1. I cannot stress this enough. Season 1 is an 8 out of 10. Following that logic, Season 1 of 7 Deadly Sins is an 8. Season 1. Okay? Thank you very much. Then we have Attack on Titan Season 2. Solid 8 out of 10. I had a great time. It was fine. A lot of politics, but it was good. I thought it was good. Then 8 out of 10, we have Death Parade, which I honestly had a great time watching this anime. This was also recommended to me by my boyfriend, and solid watch, to be honest. Then also with 8 out of 10, we have One Punch Man Season 1. Really enjoyed it. A lot of action, good animation. It was great. Then we have Season 2 of Noragami, also an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. Wasn't better than the first one, wasn't worse than the first one, so I rated them the same because they made me feel exactly the same way. Pretty good. Then we have ReZero. I think this is the first season. Then we have Your Name with an 8 out of 10 as well. Don't yell at me. I made my choice. Next! Then we have Yuri on Ice, which I watched when it was coming out. And let me tell you, I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's because gay, yaoi. No. First of all, I just want to let you know, okay, that when Yuri on Ice was airing, I was interpreting it as if Yuri and Victor were besties. They are definitely gay, but that's the way I was interpreting it when I was like 17. Oh yeah, I was in denial. I thought I was straight. So my interpretation was that they were besties. Anyways, that's not why I like the anime. The ice skating was amazing, and I had a great time watching it. I might rewatch it. Believe it or not, I might. Then we have Food Wars. Season God fucking knows what. It's probably season 2 because I rated it 8 out of 10. We have Dororo, also 8 out of 10 because honestly I loved Dororo. It was amazing. Solid anime. I had a great time. Good ending. I enjoyed it a lot. Then also at a score of 8 out of 10 we have Vinland Saga Season 1 because I haven't finished Season 2 yet. even though I kind of already know what happens. This was also recommended to me by my boyfriend and also by the entirety of Twitter that would keep talking about it, so I got curious and I wanted to watch it. Then we have The Promised Neverland, season 1. Season 1. I thought the manga was a solid 9 out of 10. The anime was 8. I'm biased by season 2 as well, so. And I'm also biased because in the manga we actually saw the ending, like that actually concluded the story and not like a PowerPoint presentation of what happened. Okay, we'll get there. This is season 1. Season 1 was really good. Really enjoyed it, and that's what got me so interested in the manga because I couldn't wait. So then we have Kaguya-sama. Love is war, love is war, love is war. I think I hit my hair on the mic. Anyways, yeah, I thought Kaguya-sama was pretty good. I had a great time watching it, and it was also quite funny. Yeah, I had a great time. Then we have ReZero Season 2, also 8 out of 10. Honestly, I think ReZero is probably the only isekai on my list. I'm not an isekai girly. I usually don't enjoy it, but ReZero is pretty good. I enjoyed it because, honestly, because of the gore. It was the gore part of it. Then we have Season 2 of Fire Force, which I also thought was good, so I gave it a solid 8 out of 10. And I miss Fire Force, so please. Please give me a new season of Fire Force, I beg of you. What I said for Fire Force Season 1 is basically what I think of Fire Force Season 2. Also, Benimaru. That's all I have to say. Next! Alright, this next anime is rated as an 8 because I just thought it was so beautiful. And I don't think it's a very well-known anime, but I had a great time watching it while it was coming out. I loved it. I really did. We have Blue Period, which, if you don't know this anime, it's basically about art. The main guy learns that painting and drawing is an incredible art, and he decides that he wants to go to art university. And so he's just working towards that. And at the end of the season, he takes exams to go into art university. You find out if he gets in or not. I don't want to give you any spoilers. But yeah, basically that's it. And throughout the whole season, he gets inspired by like classmates or like, you know, other students that are in the art club. And he just admires these students because they are so talented. And that's it. That's the anime. No romance. Also, there's a trans character, which is very exciting. Yeah, I just thought it was a beautiful anime. No romance, no nothing, just art and vibes. It was incredible. I loved it. Then we have Hell's Paradise with also 8 out of 10 because I thought it was good. And yeah, that's it, really. I thought it was good and I had a good time watching it. So 8 out of 10. I don't really know what else to say about it. It was weird in a way that I liked, so 8 out of 10. I like weird stuff. You just have to make it work, you know? So I enjoyed this. Then we have Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2. I'm sorry, it's just the titles of the seasons are ridiculous. Okay, yeah, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2, with an 8 out of 10, because it was good. I don't think I need to say anything about Attack on Titan. You know what's up, you know the story, you've watched it. Next! Then we have Spy X Family, that honestly I think everybody knows it as well. It's just a good show, and it makes me laugh, makes me feel good, gives me a good time. Then we have Oshinoko, with an 8 out of 10. Honestly, I think you're obviously familiar with Oshinoko as well. I gave it an 8 out of 10 because the first episode literally changed my brain chemistry. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was never the same after that. And then the rest of the season was still pretty good, but just the first episode was so good that the whole thing just seemed extremely underwhelming after that. I'm not saying it was bad, like, not at all. I had a great time. I loved Oshinoko. The last thing that I scored with an 8 out of 10 was Zom 100. Basically because I thought it was great. I loved the animation. I think they are really, like, crossing some boundaries with some of the scenes that they have animated, and I think it looks absolutely incredible. And also the work that they do with color and blood is so smart. I really enjoyed it. It's amazing. But it's on hiatus right now. Why? Who knows? But it is. So I guess we'll wait for the last 3 episodes whenever the fuck they come out. Next we have Death Note. That's where the seven start. Death Note was like the second or third anime that I've ever watched, like willingly. And I thought the second part was so shit. And that's why it's a 7. I don't think I need to say anything else about that. No, everyone knows what happened. Then we have Black Butler, which is also a 7 out of 10 because I enjoyed it. I probably wouldn't rate it so high right now. Actually, I don't know. This was also one of the first animes that I've ever watched. So, you know, maybe I was a little bit biased, but I thought it was good. And I watched this when I was like 18. So it is what it is. Then we have the specials of Daily Lives of High School Boys. I give it a 7 because I thought it was funny, and that's it. I know this is gonna be shocking, but this next one is scored as a 7 out of 10, and I dropped it. I just stopped watching, like I took a little break, and then I never went back into it. And the last time that I watched this, I was in my first year of university, and now I've finished my master's. I mean, it's not on the drop list. It's on the on hold list. Okay, so I didn't hate it. Don't yell at me. Okay, it's Assassination Classroom. I'm sorry, I haven't felt like finishing it. Let's just move on. We have Food Wars Season 1. That's when I thought it was good still. So let's move on from that. Then we have Seven Deadly Sins. This is probably one of the earlier seasons. Then we have JoJo's Part 4, which I rated a 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, honestly. I like Part 3 the most so far. I still haven't watched Part 5, remember? Okay, I know that's my boyfriend's favorite part, so do not fucking yell at me, okay? I haven't watched Part 5 yet. Then we have another Food Wars season that I rated a 7 out of 10. I still thought it was good, alright. Then we have One Punch Man Season 2. Yeah, I thought Season 1 was better, but I don't think Season 2 was as bad as everyone was saying. I still thought it was good. Then we have another season of Seven Deadly Sins, 7 out of 10 as well. Another season of Food Wars, also a 7 out of 10. Then we have the first Boku no Hero movie, which I gave a 7 out of 10. Then we have Kaguya-sama second season, I give it a 7 out of 10. Boku no Hero Season 5, 7 out of 10. Yeah, I give a 7 out of 10 to JoJo's Part 6 as well. And this is Demon Slayer. Is it the movie? Okay, yeah, this is the last season that came out of Demon Slayer. I thought it was good. You know, the animation's good. Story's fine. Okay. You are going to yell at me. Oh my god, you are so going to yell at me now. So we are now going into the 6 out of 10 ratings. Yeah, I might get canceled. You might yell at me, but I mean, we're already here, so I guess I don't care. I have Spirited Away with a 6. Listen, I didn't think it was a bad movie necessarily. I just didn't think it was as good as everyone says it is. Everyone insisted that I had to watch this. They were like, you have to watch it. It's so good. And then I watched it and I was like, it was fine. I didn't hate it. You know, like everyone created that expectation that this is like the best anime movie, and it just didn't live up to that expectation. The next one is Ponyo, the movie. It was fine. I thought it was boring. Then we have JoJo's Part 1. I don't think I need to explain myself. Everyone will agree. Jonathan is so boring. If he was a spice, he would be flour. I could have not watched this part and my life would be better. So then we have Tokyo Ghoul Route A, which if I'm not wrong was season 2 or 3, I don't remember. it's when it started to turn into shit. I think it was season 3 because I think season 2 was not that bad. I didn't like this. I mean, it was fine, I guess, but I didn't like it. Season 1 was definitely the best one. Again, no one will disagree with me. It's fine. This is before I show you what the next anime is. Don't yell at me. I know that a lot of people like this anime a lot. And here's why I rated it with a 6. I think everything about it is absolutely incredible. Like the voice acting, the animation, the music especially is amazing. I hate the story. I think the story of this anime is absolute fucking garbage. I'm talking about Beastars. It's just not for me, bro. I still watch season 1, and I also watch season 2. And if there is a season 3, which I think there will be because a lot of people love this anime, I will also watch it. Will I have a good time? No. However, the openings are, yeah, they make up for it. And it's not that bad that I hate watching it. And then we have the season of Food Wars where everything started turning into shit. So I give it a 6 out of 10. Then we have Beastars season 2, also a 6 out of 10, because again, I don't like the story. I think the story is shit. Everything else is amazing about it. That's why it's a 6. And now let's get into the nitty gritty where everything starts to be actually bad. When we start to see ratings of 5 and then 4, and I think I have a couple 3s. I don't think I have 1s yet. Now let's just get into it. So the first anime that I scored 5 is Black Butler season 2, because who the fuck are these people, bro? Then we have Deadman Wonderland, and the only reason it's a 5, it's because it was cancelled, and I fucking hated that. I was pissed, and this is my sibling's fault, because I only started to watch Deadman Wonderland because he was watching, and he said, oh, this is so good, you have to watch it. And I did. And then it was cancelled, and it was shit, because we never got it back. So, yeah, thanks a lot, G. Now this next anime, I dropped it. I fucking dropped it. It was bad. The story was bad, and there's like a million seasons of this fucking anime, and I hated it. I'm talking about Sword Art Online. It's shit. I hate it. I don't even care what you have to say about it. And then, yeah, Tokyo Ghoul started to get really fucking bad. Really fucking bad. And last but not least, on the 5 out of 10 list, we have Tokyo Revengers. I don't know why people love this fucking anime. It's so bad. It's so bad! I swear to God, it's so bad! The fucking main dude just cries the whole time! Now, let's get into the 4 out of 10 category. Honestly, on most of these, no one will disagree with me. It's just animes that became shit. The first one is The Promised Neverland Season 2. I don't need to say anything. It was garbage. They gave us a fucking PowerPoint presentation of the ending. Yeah, just put it in a fucking slide, like PowerPoint presentation style, and just put it like that on the anime. It was so shit, I swear to God. And then it just kept getting worse. Like, progressively worse. Honestly, I think I was very generous giving it a 4 out of 10. Then we have, I think it was the season where Seven Deadly Sins got really shitty. So I gave it a 4 out of 10 because it was garbage. And then I stopped watching. My boyfriend watched the whole thing. Yeah, it wasn't great. Because, like, first it was the story that was bad, and then the animation started getting bad too, and it's just, Then we have, I think this is the last season of Food Wars, because what the actual fuck was that? And I know they follow the manga, so why? Literally the only time where anime viewers were saying, please, anime original ending, that's the only time they did not fucking do it. And it was garbage. I fucking hated it. It was bad. Oh, never mind. I watched another season. I dropped it. This season of Seven Deadly Sins is when the animation started to get really bad, so I dropped it because I couldn't take it any longer. Because the story was bad, the animation was bad, everything was horrible, so I just had to stop. I thought, I don't hate myself. And that's why I stopped. I guess my boyfriend hates himself a little bit because he kept watching. So now is when I'm probably going to get cancelled. This next anime is scored with a 3, and I dropped it. And this is an anime that a lot of people have really good opinions about. I give it a 3. Let me see what the overall rating is. 8.75. It's ranked 46. So this is the reason why I said that I was ready to be cancelled. It's Cowboy Bebop. I'm sorry, I said what I said. It's bad. Do you see this? I watched 3 episodes. And on the 3rd episode, I thought, I don't hate myself to make me go through 26 episodes of this. I finally had enough when they went to space and started shooting guns. I'm sorry, it was bad. Nobody in that anime is cool, and everything is bad. I said what I said. That's it. Next! Well, at least the next one is not a controversial opinion at all. It's Tokyo Ghoul Re 2nd season because it was garbage. 3 out of 10 because that was just shit. And I didn't watch the other season after that because I thought I don't hate myself to do this to me. So that was my anime list. You can yell at me in the comments if you want to. I would rather you wouldn't do that because this is my personal opinion. And we are free to disagree with each other and have our own opinions. If you are mad at me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are not mad at me, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure that all of the animes that I watched are not on my anime list because a lot of times I will watch an anime and I will completely forget to add it to my anime list. But these are the ones that I remember and these are the ones that are on my list. So yeah, you are free to disagree. You can comment your own opinions on my takes, even though I don't care. All of my social media links are in the description down below, so you can follow me everywhere if you want to. That's it for me this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye! Bye!